How's it going, everybody? This is Ricky back again, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. It's been a little while since I've done one of these videos, I think. Is it? I can't remember. But today, we're going to be doing the phone ending.
All his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I
Stanley
cannot
decided to
tell
go to the
you the
meeting
amount
room.
of times I've
Perhaps
heard
he'd
this
simply missed a
dialogue
memo.
now. You started to grate on me, narrator.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh crap, I can't remember how to do it. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
shit,
well.
narrator.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I want to go home. That's why I'm going this way.
Truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nah, mate. Where does that actually take me? Maybe I'll have to go in there in another ending. But this is where I want to be.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Stanley is fucking useless.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've got
that is a lot of packages.
Here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Package.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Of course
There's
it
someone
has.
you've been neglecting,
It's called the
Stanley.
Stanley Parable.
Someone
Who
you've
else is it going to be
forgotten
about?
Please,
God damn it, narrator.
stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
No, I'm good. I'm going to
Stanley,
carry on my merry
your
way.
chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Oosh.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to
Right. Now, I did an ending similar to this before, the coward ending. It's where you actually unplug the phone.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on.
Oh, it is I. It is
It is
Stanley.
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about
You're down.
What? Oh, no.
Gotcha! Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
Yes.
I'm trying to make
What's
a point
wrong
here,
with Stanley,
I'm
man? This
trying to get
narrator
you to
has been a
see
real
something.
dick.
Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
This is... I
This
could
is
not
a
live in
very
this
sad
apartment. I
story
really
about
couldn't.
the death of a man
Oh,
named
fuck
Stanley.
that. Just looking at that gives me the heebie-jeebies. Press 7 on your keyboard. I have a Razer Naga, so I can press 7 on my mouse.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he
my God, I
pushes
hate to live in
is a
an apartment,
reminder
that's
of the
all.
inconsequential nature of his existence.
Press J. Alright.
Look at him there, pushing buttons,
Ah!
doing exactly what he's told to
No!
do.
It's going to turn
Now
out to be
he's
my office,
pushing
isn't
a
it?
button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
You could have a pretty decent PC set up in that apartment. Like, now that I see the desk in there.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on
What?
fantastic adventures.
What appeared
From
there?
behind
I
his
think-
desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown. Fantastic discoveries.
Stanley
of
deserves a new
lands.
desk.
It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Press 5 to what I watch some TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the
This
earth.
is retelling me the
The
story.
thought excited him terribly.
Press 5 to spend time with the boys. Right, where is this going to go? Because there is no boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Alright. I will prepare dinner. Is my oven going to disappear?
As he wandered
Yes.
through this fantasy world, he
Called
began
it.
to fill it with many possible paths and destinations.
Can you get out of
Down
the
one
way?
path lay an
Mannequin,
enormous
bro.
round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Press files. I have no kids. What's going to disappear now?
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and
What can't I get
over,
in there?
wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Right, she's going to disappear and the whole office is going to appear now, isn't it?
But there is no
Oh,
answer.
no.
How could there possibly
Well, she
be?
disappeared.
In
yeah,
reality, all he's doing is pushing
thought
the
my
same
entire
buttons he always
surroundings would
has.
change.
Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
They could have left the TV on the wall. That was a nice touch.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Ooh. He said I won't listen to him. So if I leave it alone, does anything happen? I get the feeling this is a fruitless task. Like maybe they just put it in there to say how long somebody would actually sit without pressing the button. Oh, fuck it.
You see? Can he just not hear me?
Now we're
How
in
can
the
I tell him
office.
in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules.
Nah.
I simply play to my intended purpose.
Set
The
him
same
away,
as
bro.
Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I
Wow. Looks like I'm dead. Wow. So there you have it. That ending is simply just called the phone ending. I could have come up with a better name for it. God damn. But anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to hit the like button. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.